The Road Not Taken by Robert Frost. He was born on 26th March 1874, San Francisco, California, and died January 29, 1963, age 88, at Boston, Massachusetts. His notable works include The Road Not Taken, The Death of the Hired Man, Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening, Mending Wall, A Boy's Will After Apple Picking, Storm Fear, In the Clearing, In Hampshire, Mountain Interval, and his awards and honors, that is, Burlingame Prize in 1962 and Pulitzer Prize. He has a lot of contributions for English literature. And the one we are going to do today, that is The Road Not Taken. The poem goes like this: two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both. And be one traveler, long I stood, and looked down one as far as I could, to where it bent in the undergrowth. The poet says that in a jungle there were two roads. Both roads go in a different directions. As the poet has used the term yellow wood, it seems that the leaves have turned lifeless and yellow, depicting autumn. The poet feels sorry because he alone cannot travel on both roads. The roads could symbolize two choices in life, and the poet is finding it difficult to make a choice. So he, being a traveler, stood there for a long time, determining which way to continue traveling. As he was thinking, he noticed that one of the roads bent in the trees and shrubs and finally disappeared. Then took the other as just as fair, and having perhaps the better claim, because it was grassy and wanted wear, though as for that the passing there had warned them really about the same. After seeing that one of the roads disappeared into the undergrowth, the poet decides to take the other road. As just as fair can have multiple meanings, perhaps the poet wants to say that the road is beautiful, as well as the poet wants to be fair and choose the correct options. Hence, selecting between two roads may portray the selections between two destinies. The poet then describes that maybe this road is better because it has fresh grass grown on it and was not used. But when he started traveling on it, he found that travelers had passed through this road just as much as the other. We can observe how the poet quickly goes back to the statement. First he says the road is untraveled, then he walks, finds it equally traveled. Also the poet says that the path wanted where a path cannot have a destiny or want to wear. Only humans have want. Thus the poetic device personification is used here. In personifications, a thing or an idea of expressions to non-living being is given. And both that morning equally lay in leaves, no step had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day, yet knowing how way leads to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. The poet says that both the roads were covered with leaves that morning, and perhaps that morning he was the first to travel on the road, as the leaves fallen on the road had not turned black by the steps of travelers. However, it seems that he regrets his decisions, slightly wondering if he will ever get to come back and take the other road. I shall be telling this with a sigh, somewhere ages and ages hence. Two roads diverged in wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. Years from now, somewhere in the future, the poet feels that he will look back and then decide whether the choice he made was correct one or not. This may be indicating that making a choice out of two objectives is responsible for our future. That makes all the difference. The choice may bring us right or wrong. He will be telling about his choice with a sigh. Sighing is releasing a deep breath expressing happiness, relief, sadness, etc. So, if the choice proves out to be the right, it will be a sigh of happiness.